How many times, oh how many times can a little thing break your heart? Gosh, it's so waltzy in here. Point me towards a pretty man, and let's dance. Settle down, Harper. We've only just arrived. Let's at least order some coffee first. Spoil sport. But alright, I guess we could do that. Oh, break your heart. That little thing can break your heart. As long as you love it. Excuse me, sir. Who is that young lady singing? Oh, well, that's Clementine. Oh, well, that's her stage name anyway. Nobody knows her real name, so that's about all that I could tell you. Oh, well, thank you. Does she come here often? Yes, ma'am. She performs here about every day except the few days she has off. Surprised you've never seen her before. Well, I've never been here before. Well, that would explain it. What'll it be for you then, miss? Just a small light roast, please. Coming right up. Say, Harper, do you still want coffee? You're so funny. Do you know how to waltz? Of course, you're already talking to the first man you see. Thank you, darlings. I'll be back again tonight. It's been a pleasure. Gosh, she's so mysterious. Here's your coffee, miss. It's all ready for you. Oh, thank you, sir. What do I owe you? Oh, it's on the house, miss. Consider it a first-time bonus, if you will. Why, thank you. You're very kind. Oh, it's no trouble at all. I hope you'll enjoy it. Gosh, you should have seen him. His eyes were so dreamy. Like shining green topaz. What? What are you on about? His eyes were blue. Oh, nothing. Say, would you like to go back there tonight? I hear there's a fancy singer performing, and I think it could be fun. Well, that charming man did say he might be back tonight, so it sounds like a good idea. Splendid. I mean, it sounds lovely. Now let's go find dresses. I want to look my absolute best. And you should too. It'll be fun. Just remember, Harper, you don't need a man to be worth anything in this world. You're worthy just as you are. Oh, of course not, silly. But that doesn't mean they aren't fun. Here, try this on. The one in the closet. I think it'll look darling on you. All right. It would be rather fun to dress up just this once. Now you're talking. All right, Mr. Dreamboat. Where are you hiding? Back again, I see. Yeah. Well, I wanted to see her perform again, since I didn't really get to see the full song earlier. Well, I don't know if this will disappoint you, but she doesn't sing the same songs in the evening, but you're welcome to listen nonetheless. I'm happy to listen to whatever she wants to sing. You sound like a right smart woman then. Can I get you another light roast? Oh, no thank you. I don't like to drink coffee this late into the evening. As you wish. Enjoy the show. My perfume. Has anyone seen my perfume? What does it look like, miss? It's a fancy little pink bottle. It's the finishing touch to my ensemble. I'll see if I can find it for you. You only have about 5 minutes, I think. Thank you, doll. If you keep this up, my dear, you're bound to have every man in the palm of your hand. The choices will be limitless, not to mention the profits you're making in the cafe. Way to hustle, sweetheart. You're on in 5. She gets too hungry for dinner at 8. She likes the theater. It never comes late. She never bothers with people she'll hate. That's why the lady is a tramp. Doesn't like crab games or barons and earls. Won't go to Holland in ermine and pearls. Won't dish the dirt with the rest of the girls. That's why the lady is a tramp. Oh, there you are. I want you to meet Eric. We're going to get coffee. Do you want some? What? Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you, sir. Your friend sure talks a lot about you. I could say the same about you. Oh, come on. I want my coffee. I'm starving. Tricky little vixen, that friend of yours. I'll leave you to it. Thank you. That's all I have time for tonight. I'll see you again tomorrow. Ta-ta. Miss Clementine? I'm afraid I don't. I'm afraid I don't do autographs, dear. Oh, no, miss. I just wanted to tell you how moving your performance was. I'm sorry to have bothered you. Oh, is that all? You're no bother, dear. Here, come with me. What? It's all right. I don't bite. But this crowd is looking rather restless for my attention, and I'd rather slip away. I've given all I can tonight. My voice is a little strained. Or outside. Yes, I find the air inside can get rather stuffy from all of those tiresome men smoking and such. But 2 girls out alone at night, isn't that a bit scandalous? Terribly, darling. But what's the fun in staying here all night? Where shall we go? Wherever the mood takes us, darling. Or perhaps somewhere cozy. It's rather cold out tonight. Your dress is very beautiful. I've never seen another one like it. It's so fancy. Thank you. It's my favorite from my collection. I like to wear it on special nights, and I felt like tonight was a special night, and, well, it appears that I was right. Well, you're positively shivering, my dear. You must come with me. We'll get you warmed up, I promise. Oh, no, I don't want to trouble you. I'll be all right. I don't live that far from here. Oh, nonsense. We're going to my house, and we're going to get you a blanket, and you're going to get warmed up. It's no good to walk home if you're freezing. There you are, darling. Can I fetch you some coffee? Oh, thank you so much. You're too kind. But, no thank you. I don't drink coffee too late at night. It's funny you should come to a coffee shop then. Well, I came to see you. I heard you performing earlier and I wanted to see you again. See you perform again. All that for little old me. Well, you're extraordinary at what you do. You're simply captivating. I do my best, and I get paid a little for doing it. The Mockingbird is quite something. I'm glad that I found it, or I wouldn't have met you. So am I. But it's getting late. I should go and let you rest after your long day. You probably just want to sleep. Darling, resting my eyes in yours is already wonders, but here, you must take this with you. Oh, I couldn't possibly. It's your blanket. I can't take it. I really must insist, darling. You'll freeze if you go out by just your dress alone. Besides, it looks better on you anyway. I never had a use for it. It's no good to me. Thank you, but I must return it to you. I couldn't keep it. Will I see you again at the Mockingbird tomorrow? I can bring it to you then. No, I actually get the pleasure of having the day off tomorrow. But come find me here, and we'll have a day on the town. How does that sound? Really? You want to spend a whole day with me after I chased you out? Oh, nonsense, darling. You only wanted to compliment me, which is one of the greatest things about my job. When it's genuine, of course. And besides, there are those who never leave a scratch on your life, no matter how long they stay in it. And then there are those who are worth the adventure. You, my dear, are worth a very big adventure. When shall I meet you? Come at 9, why don't you? We could go at breakfast and browse the shops. How does that sound? It sounds wonderful. I'll see you then. This blanket, it smells just like her. Like fresh cut roses and sweet dewy grass and springtime. Oh God, I think I like her. So tell me, lady, have any dashing men caught your eye recently? Oh, no, not really. I don't find most of them very interesting. What about you? I'm sure you have lots of men that want to meet you from your performing. Well, quite frankly, dear, I find the majority of men to be quite insufferable, with a few exceptions. That coffee bar man is quite friendly. Oh, yes, he's very friendly. He was very nice when I first came in. I mean, of course, I don't desire to date him, but he'll make somebody a fine man. Oh, I mean, I understand. This breakfast is wonderful, isn't it just? It's my favorite place to come. I had to bring you. Oh, Lainey, you're different from anyone I've ever met. You're so special. That's rather silly, considering I'm the one having breakfast with a beautiful singer. But it's true. Other girls are so gossipy and jittery and drooling over any man that so much as nods at them. You aren't locked down by any of those kinds of things, and I like that about you. Well, I like everything about you. That's an awful lot to say. I wouldn't be so sure. But it's true. I've never met another lady like you, another girl. The way you sing, the way you speak, you just know things. Well, maybe just a little bit. Tell me, do you fancy finding a new dress? Right now? I suppose so. Yes, right now. It'll be fun. Excuse me, sir. May we have the bill, please? These are all so beautiful, but I can never afford any of them. The bows, the dresses, the collars. Nonsense, love. That's why I'm here. Wait, do you mean indulge me, why don't you? I just want to see a pretty girl in a pretty dress. Don't worry about the price. Well, alright. I don't know. Look at you. You're simply glowing. Well, it is rather beautiful. Darling, that dress is but fabric. It is you that makes it beautiful. Excuse me, miss. We'll take it, but Clementine... Oh, let me spoil you a little. We're here to have some fun. Come along. I still can't believe you bought that for me. And the perfume, and the flowers. You bought me so much, I feel spoiled. Well, what's a girl to do if she can't spoil her new favorite person? Surely you jest. You're too kind. Not in the slightest. I've run around with you all day, and it is the most fun I've had in a long time. You spark a light in me that others could never touch. Are we crazy? Perhaps. But one day with you is worth 1,000 songs that I could sing. You're like poetry personified. Everything you say sounds so beautiful. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have kissed you. Shh. Don't be sorry. Come sit with me and watch the stars together. You're on in 15, Dollface. Oh, and one more thing. You really ought to watch who you get close to. I haven't the slightest what you mean. Oh no? Don't think we don't see you and that girl who's sitting out there alone. You know how women are. We treat our girlfriends like family. All of our friends are equal. Well, in case you forget, my dear, wherever you go, whatever you do, you'll be dragging her down with you. Think about it. Oh, I found you. I know I'm not really supposed to be back here, but I brought you a good luck charm. It's beautiful, my love. I'll treasure it always. Are you okay? Your eyes look a little wet. I'll be alright, but I think you should go, my love. I don't want you getting hurt. What are you talking about? I love you. You don't want to love me. Yes, I do. I love you. Darling, loving me is only destroying yourself. No, it isn't. You could never destroy me. You're too kind. Of course not, love, but society will. Now isn't our time. But I don't want to end up some fickle housewife. I want you. I want to love you. You don't need me to be your own kind of powerful woman, Lainey. You'll be just fine, I promise. But I don't want to live in a world where you don't love me and I don't love you. Please, to love me, my dear, would be an awfully big adventure. And you deserve a little peace. I'm sorry.